Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas, and today is a very special show that we have in which we are going to be meeting people who think and think in a way which helps them connect with the world as well as with the money in a way which they are here to share with us. And we are familiar with Dr. Harsimran Singh as a wonderful author, but before we welcome him to our studio, today I have the pleasure of welcoming another co-host who is going to be with me in this show, and here is Natalia Veronova. Welcome,
Yes.
Natalia. To ITV
Thank you
studio.
for the great introduction, and I'm very excited and happy to be here.
Wonderful. So happiness increases when it is shared, and that is the philosophy of this gentleman sitting with me here, Dr. Harsimran Singh. He has written, as I mentioned, 12 books, and some books have very interesting titles. One is How 12 Immigrants Made Billions. And there is one book that also talks about We Create Millionaires. So that creativity should touch you through this show. That is the whole idea of their presence here today. So welcome, Dr. Harsimran Singh. And you also have another entrepreneur with you, which is Andrew Mazer.
Thank you for having us here.
Welcome, sir. As I was mentioning earlier, you look like a happy person, and we are sure by the end of our conversation, there'll be some tips for you to be happy everywhere, not just in your heart, but in your bank as well. And that kind of a happy person we have here in the form of Mr. Rahman, who hails from Bangladesh, and he'll tell his story and the amount of money that is reaching in his bank every month because of something which is being introduced by Dr. Harsimran Singh with us today, especially. And let me begin with you, Natalia. When did you come to know about Dr. Singh, and what question you have for him?
I have tons of questions about your success and
Better be ready.
yes. One of the most important questions I have is about your latest book, We Create Millionaires, which is 20 Steps to Network Marketing. Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired to write the book, and what steps did you come across in doing your research about network marketing?
Well, this is a book you're talking about, We Create Millionaires. Since you're asking me as what inspired me to write it, I should also tell you that this inspiration came from how 12 immigrants made billions.
Okay.
I wrote this book, and amazingly I found when I studied about them and I went over their life that some of these people did not know enough English, hardly had enough money for a cup of coffee or even a bus token. And these people made billions, not millions, I'm talking about.
Wow.
How did they possibly do that? I tried to study their mindset and what goes on to their mind, but average person does not have it. There must be something unique what they have it, they studied it. So after studying it, I put down in 12 keys to success, and very critical study about each one of them as what key of success, what they used trying to be so successful in life.
Right.
So, well, that inspired me to the book that you're talking about, which I wrote, We Create Millionaires. I had always a desire, because I written, as you know, 12 books. I written books on spirituality, religions, and helping people in different ways, stock market and real estate, which is my main business too. But I had a great desire to help people who have almost nothing. Like I came into the United States with $8 and became very successful. How to help those people? So started looking into different ways, and took me quite some time. Matter of fact, it was a study of like 3 to 4 years that I was trying to see as to how to become successful without much money or any money. So when I researched about it, I found this network marketing company, people make tremendous amount of the money. Some of these people make $1 million a month, $750,000 a month, $250,000, and all that money what they make. I said, wow, that's great. And it was wonderful to see that those people that happened to make this big money was, they lived in New Jersey. They happened to be
Andrew?
Andrew's brothers, Michael Mazer and Patrick Mazer. They're making, on the internet, what I studied was $250,000 a month in income. I met them several times. I said, wow, I must get deeper into it, trying to help people out. And what they all started was $499, and now making $250,000 a month. So when I studied it, I found that they had similar kind of a background, similar kind of a mindset what these billionaires had it. That was very particular that I found it. And this book I written is 20 Steps to Network Marketing, which is kind of a great help to the people who have almost nothing money, no money or very little money that can help them out.
So I
feel very good about
understand,
it.
Dr. Singh, as I interrupt you to mention that the website address that you see, drsinghcoaching.com, probably will have some clues as to how you can possess this book. Am I right on that?
Yes.
Yeah, this book you can download it for free because I want to help out everyone. Those who don't want to buy the book, pay me $15 for this book, go ahead and download it for free. It's available. Also, at the same time, I'm holding a free seminar in Flushing, Queens, coming week on Tuesday, on July 16th at 6:30 p.m. in Sheraton.
Wonderful. So we'll have more details of that 16 July seminar on this website, how you can register, etc. But here's another book which talks about how 12 immigrants made billions. So billion word was so much strange word for us, Andrew, just in recent past, and now of course billion is used quite often. But all these 12 billionaires about whom you have written in your book, you must have found something, one thing in common or few aspects of them that you feel they shared with each other.
Okay, as you know that I've written 12 different things, but if you want me to just tell you one thing, it'll take me a couple of minutes to tell you what it is, because it's very interesting, it's most common, and that is power of persistence. Never give in, never give up. That is something was common. As you know, it's common amongst anybody who is very successful, whether he's a successful businessman or a teacher or whatever he has done in life. This is very common. This is where, as you saw, as you know, that power of persistence was there in Columbus. See how many times failed. It was there in Edison. He failed 2,000 times before he invented the electric bulb. Look at the President Abraham Lincoln. First he lost his job, then he lost his business, then he started fighting for election as a legislator in Illinois. He lost it. Then he couldn't be elected as a congressman. Then he couldn't be elected as a senator, couldn't be elected as a vice president. And then the same person became a president of the country. So every time he failed, he went to the higher step.
Wow.
Not start thinking I'm not capable of doing that, higher stuff. So what is it that I must tell your viewers, few points that what are the most important points, what these people had on their mind. So 5 or 6 points I want to just brief on that.
Sure.
One thing is that whenever you are doing something great in life, keep a very high goal. That should be the best goal. That should be a goal which should not be very popular, and you should be very clear about it. And you should not be, maybe I can do it, or or let me try it. That's not the way to do it. It has to be, wow, I have to have this goal. And the second thing has to be that you have to have burning desire to achieve it. There should be no wishing or hoping for it. Oh, I wish I can do it. I hope I can do it, or blame others for trying to do that. And you should have an eye on goal all the time, sleeping, waking, all the time. Quitters never go too long in their life. That's a very important part of this. And the fourth part, which you may say is a laughing material really, until you are criticized about your goal, you really don't have a big enough a goal in life. You must be criticized. That's also an important aspect, because common person is going to say, oh, that's not for me, that's too big. And another important point is that keep the surroundings of a positive people. Very important. Sometimes we kind of ignore this fact, but think about this. You have a glass of water, put some black color, small black color, and it turns into black. Put red color, it turns red. So how much of influence does it have it?
Small.
One little thing can make a big difference. Another point which is very important is that failures, I write in my books, if you really want to succeed in life, double the rate of your failures. Failures is something that you learn from. You don't hang on the failures in life and just keep on getting discouraged from it. Learn from it and move on to the life. That's the real way. If somewhere you fail it's an event of failure. It's not something that happened and you should not to get discouraged from it. And finally, I tell you that the most welcome thing in life is obstacles. Again, I'm talking something contrary to most people think, oh, I got this hurdle. No, that is the way to succeed. Thank God that you got an obstacle, because that's where you learn from and move on to the life. Think about it, be walking here on the floor. If we did not have resistance on the floor, we would be slipping, you wouldn't be able to walk. If the birds didn't have the resistance of air, they wouldn't be able to fly. So obstacle is some opportunity that you learn. It's a seed of opportunity. Think about that. You got an obstacle, cross it, learn from it, and move on to the life. So if there's one thing that you want to ask me, that's one thing I tell you. Be very persistent in life. Never give in, never give up. Whatever your goal is, set high goal. Big enough a goal, that's going to be laughed at by the people. That's the way to succeed in life.
With your permission, Zali, I want to clap for this gentleman.
Yes.
And he fills us with all these positive ideas, and you feel like getting into action right away. And before you get to your next question, I have this question for the gentleman sitting near him. He mentioned about power of persistence. And from your experience, what do you think is power of persistence? Something with which one is born, or it can be developed?
It can be developed through individuals. Some people are born with it, but I think it's more random than that. Usually who you surround yourself with. The individuals that you partake your life with and you're going to walk down the path with are the individuals that are going to give you the guidance one way or the other. If you're with people that have done great things in their lives and have been successful, like Dr. Singh has, it's going to rub off on you. Now, if you're with people that, quickly have moved from one job to another, given up on multiple things, have never been financially successful, have never had that burning desire in their life to do anything, if that's who you surround yourself with, then you will slowly fall into the same pool that they're in also.
Exactly.
So, satsang, call it, or company that you keep makes a lot of difference.
Absolutely.
And my company is wonderful today. And Natalia, what question you have for Dr. Singh now?
One of the questions I wanted to ask Dr. Singh is it difficult to convince people?
Very difficult.
Very good question.
It's a very good question, but it's very difficult. Trust me, it's the hardest part of the whole thing.
Right.
Because if somebody is used to making, say, $1,000 a month or
Right.
$1,000 a week, whatever you call it, all he is looking for life is that how do I get a raise of $100, $200, $300? He will keep moving around in the same circle. If somebody is making a certain business or something, no matter how much you try to convince him, he's going to just start thinking, okay, how do I improve where he is? Biggest problem with the people is status quo. They do not want to change. They want to remain where they are. You reminded me of we have a bird at home and it's in the nest. We always keep it open so the bird can come out and fly. Bird will come out for a second, will go back into the nest again. Because the bird thinks that's the place to be. Get out of that thinking. Just the whole world is for you. Start accepting it. Do not think that you belong there to a category where you can only make a certain living. No. I tell you that it's funny that I wrote a book on stock options, work half hour a day. Mm-hmm. How you determine that you are not in the right business? My criteria is, if you are working more than a half hour a day for your living, you are in the wrong business. Leave that job. This is how people have now asked me a question. How could you possibly write 12 books? I've written about every religion of the world, Christianity, Judaism, all different religions of the world. I had to study Torah, I had to read Bible.
I have to interrupt you to sort of underline what you just said. Makes most of the people find themselves that they are in the wrong job because everybody is working for more than half an hour.
They have to have a goal again set up. If I was to choose a business, I have to do something. First thing is written on the wall. I'm not going to put in more than half an hour a day onto this business. If it's taking, initially it might take it to understand it, to do everything. That's what I was saying to you, that like I wrote books on work half hour a day. So if you are doing, most people feel very satisfied by sweating on the work. They're working hard. Come on, don't work hard, work smart.
Wow.
I love that quote. It's very
Work smart, you don't have to work.
Don't work hard, work
smart.
Work smart.
Work smart.
Very smart.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the criteria to just
So now let me talk to another smart gentleman sitting near you. Andrew, you are associated with Dr. Singh in another business. You were already in 2-3 ventures and doing very well. What is it that brought your attention towards this business, and what has been your experience of being a part of it?
Well, the funny thing is that Dr. Saab mentions time because in our country, people make money through giving up their time. Whether you work for somebody or you own a business, you still have to give up your time. And the attraction I saw here with this business was twofold. One was you did not have to trade your time for money anymore. You could do something one time but get paid multiple times for it, just like an author can. That's why the great thing about writing a book, Dr. Saab has written each one of these books only one time, but every time somebody purchases one or he sells one of them, he still makes money on that one-time effort. Now, in the business world, you still have to be there every single day. You have to be at your businesses, you have to make sure everything's happening for you perfectly, and you have to worry about your business. Now, you do have employees and everything else, but you technically can't really help people. That was the second fold to this business that I saw, was the ability of, you said I'm a happy person, which you're not the first person to say that to me, but it's because I found out in my life that financially I was doing well for myself, owning my businesses. My problem was I couldn't help anybody else unless I gave them a donation. Now, a donation only gets you so far, but we have to feed the people more than a one-time maybe payout to them. So with this business, I've been able to help a lot of people find financial freedom, help change their lives. They were in situations that they didn't know how to get out of, but I had the knowledge through this business to be able to help individuals. Like Mr. Rahman here is a classic example of somebody that has been helped through working with us by following with this company and doing some very simple steps that has worked out very well for him. But the happiness comes from not only knowing that my family's secured financially, but the fact that I get to help other individuals along the way, something I could never do in my traditional businesses.
Wonderful. He speaks so flawlessly, Natalia. What do you know about Rahman? I think he has a fascinating story for us.
Yes, he does. He actually came to this country how many months ago?
2003, I think.
No, I came here 2003.
I'm sorry, you've been in the business for about 8 months, and I do know that your last month check, which you have here with us to show, is $43,000 residual income.
Rahman, let me supplement our question. Many of our viewers must be curious, or they must be trying to understand what business are you talking about. So give some outlines in terms of what is it exactly that you are doing, and if something has proved to be a source of success for you, is it necessary, or how much are the chances that anyone who makes an attempt would also have similar kind of success?
Yeah, actually, I came different country from Bangladesh. I came here. I'm a new immigrant in here, 2003, hardworking. Came here for better opportunity.
Absolutely.
From like Asian people is in here, a lot of Asian people, and our culture is totally different, not like Andrew. And I have no idea about these peoples in this country's people. I came here, and like this company actually. Normally in our country's people doing the same thing what I did before. Work hard as a restaurant, taxi cab, and also the small business. But luckily, I involved this business. We are actually from this, we have a dream in here. We are trying to dream come truth in here. That's why you're here. So when I involved this business, it's interesting because first time when I'm involved, I was totally negative because our community's people, they don't have any idea about this and they don't trust it because multi-level business is totally different type of business. Our community's people is skeptical. So when I involve this, they make me negative. But luckily, I believe this and I follow the system. Is last 9 months actively I'm this business, and is like how I'm gonna explain is unbelievable for me because it is not only like for me, for our communities, for our countries. Just Andrew mentioned this part also already. This is the only one way to helping people to make money because I'm really proud of that. And one of them, my community's people who helping in our community's people to make money right now through this company. So and last 3 months I took, this company gave me $86,000 over.
How much?
$86,000 over.
Oh my gosh.
And
Wonderful.
and my highest income month from this company is only 9 months. And May 2013, I took $43,000 from this company.
But that goes without saying that everybody cannot make the money that you're making, because you have to have some ethics, some discipline, and some system that you want to follow.
I think is only one thing in here. If you want, you can. First of all, you believe it. If you are not believe, you can. I believe, because this simple system is not for Bangladeshi people, not for other countries people, for everybody's. And you know, I came here, and English my second language, so if I can, everybody can. It's a simple.
You looking at the time constraint that we have, and I just want you to know that there is opportunity right around the corner for you when you can hear this person live, and he'll be able to take care of your concerns. And this seminar give us some more details and how people can be a part of this.
In seminars, I think Andrew Macer, who is making a tremendous amount of money too, he doesn't want to brag about it, but I tell you that. Rahman, you're going to be there too in the seminar, and there'll be a whole lot of successful people will be there who have made tons of money from nothing. And we will present the company, and this company is really, I tell you that, I'm so proud of it, that Donald Trump mentioned that this is the only networking company that I'll associate my name with, and he's associated with this company.
So on that note, just one line filled with power of persistence and positive thinking from Dr. Harman Singh before we wind up this conversation. One line.
I think if people come into the seminar, they get to learn a lot, because it cannot be repeated. So come over there, they can register themselves for the seminar by going to this website, drsinghcoaching.com. My coaching is free, book is free, seminar is free. What else I want to give free?
Wonderful. So we are free to clap for him if you
Yes.
feel like clapping for him with me, especially for the words which are encouraging, which are helping us in bringing out the best in us. And
So-
there is so much beauty in the world, and the sense of time tells me, Dr. Singh, to thank you along with Rahman, Andrew, and also to you, my
Thank you.
co-host
Thank
Natalia.
you. Thank you.
Lots of good wishes to you, but I think you have something hidden here. Just say it.
Registration is very important, because we can only accommodate a certain number of people. So the people should, those who want to register themselves, and they should go to the website and register for the seminar.
So if you think, don't just think, act.
Yes.
And when you act, then only things happen for you. Thanking all of them again, Rahman, Andrew, Dr. Harman Singh, and Natalia. This is the show, guys. Thanking all of you for being with us. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.